So we are in a new patch of state land again. Um, I tried to go as far as I possibly could on this road, but we got a bunch of snow and rain last night, and I'm guessing it flooded this. It's not even a bridge, but it's a low spot, and there's a creek going right through it. I'll show it later, but uh, I thought we were gonna get enough snow to track. Unfortunately, we do not, but that's all right because we're still gonna go back here. We're gonna see what's going on, see what the sign is, see what everything is, and maybe we'll get lucky and just stumble upon a big buck and put her down. Start calling people to help me drag. I'm very optimistic, but we'll get going and see what the next hour brings or so. See what we're gonna do. This was the road I was talking about. It's pretty, there's my car over there. I parked as close as I could because I want to walk a little bit. I think there's another mile or two I can walk on this before I want to start heading into the road, so we're gonna do that and see what happens. Hopefully we get something. Let's try to get across this thing. So I've been walking for quite a while, probably for an hour and a half or so. And I couldn't find any sign. I couldn't find any scrapes or rubs or even deer track or droppings or anything like that. I couldn't find any sort of deer sign. And I finally came up on some deer tracks. They're very hard to see, especially because there's not a lot of snow. But you can sort of see right here. It embeds right there and up there. I know it's pretty hard to see, but I'm on top of this little ridge. It goes down quite a bit down here, and then it goes on a shelf, and then it goes down again, and then it goes on a shelf, and then it goes up pretty good. I was on the other side of that over there, and I wanted to walk this way on top of this knob, and I came across and I just seen those tracks. They're not big, they just seem pretty small, but it builds your confidence so much when you can actually know there's deer here. And I know, like, Kyle, it's the woods, there's going to be deer. Yeah, but deer are only in like 10% of the woods. And sometimes you just don't see sign. And it's very nice to see sign. It boosts your confidence a lot just to see a track like this, even if it's not big. It's just nice to see. So we're going to keep moving on, and we're going to hopefully just keep popping up and over these knobs, and hopefully just peek up real slowly and look down in the valleys and see if we can find any deer or deer sign or something. So it's just super nice to have a confidence boost like that. So we'll keep going and we'll see what happens. So I was walking up on top of this knob where all those deer tracks were, and it's old, but a rub's a rub, I guess. I'm hoping that I'm just gonna keep walking this. It goes for another pretty good bit, so I've been walking and trying to find some scrapes like this. I mean rubs. Haven't found any scrapes yet, but I found a lot more sign, a lot more tracks up on top of here. So I just keep putting along and see what happens. Got another one. You shredded this tree up. That's a lot. We'll give a little grunt, see what happens. I'm guessing they were eating. I thought it was a scrape at first because you can see all the stuff kicked up all over the ground. It's kicked up all the way over there. But I look up here and there's no branches broke. So that leads me to believe that there wasn't a buck. They were just feeding, and it doesn't even look like a scrape. It looks like they were just kind of digging to try to eat something. That's pretty cool that it's so fresh. It's super fresh. There's not a single thing of snow on it. It's pretty cool. This is why I hunt the Adirondacks. This is gorgeous. Got rocks coming down, waterfall coming down. Absolutely beautiful. Got giant rocks behind me. It's just a gorgeous area. Beautiful area. A place in the middle of the woods that probably no one's ever seen before. And God made it this beautiful. How precious. I just jumped some deer. They took off that way. They were about over here. They ran that way. I don't know if any of them had horns or not, but I'm gonna follow them and see if I can pick something up. They didn't blow at me or anything. They just took off. So I'm hoping they think I'm a buck or something, because I was grunting down there. So we'll just keep moving. I did end up catching up with them a little bit more. I seen on 2 of their heads that it was nothing, and I know there was 3 of them. I don't know what the other one was, but it's in the middle of the rut, so I doubt all 2 bucks and a doe are just like, chilling together. Usually they'd be chasing, but I'm gonna get off these ones and go and try to find something else. Maybe I can get a shot at something else. Who knows? It's 11:11. Make a wish. Let's get out of here and go get something else. So I was walking back to the car, and I jumped 2 of them, I believe, in front of me. I seen the one, but literally just the back end, and I didn't see the other one. My GoPro was malfunctioning, and I tried to turn it on. It wouldn't turn on, and then it was powering off. I was like, what in the world? I was so mad. But I did follow their tracks. You can see it barely a little bit, like where they were running and kicking up. They stopped running, and I can see their footprints, and they both looked pretty small. So I decided to just get off from them and continue heading to my car. But there's a bunch of sign in this one area. This is where the first part of the video where I was at the first, where I seen that the rub on the tree, and up on top of that knob. That knob is no joke, probably like 300 yards that way. It's not far. So this little area that they're in, it's all it sits up on a high piece and it drops off on that piece and just gradually starts going down on this piece where I'm at now. And then there's a swamp. There's a swamp over there. But it's a nice little spot. I'm glad I came. I learned a lot. I think the next time if I jump a deer, I'm not going to worry about like going slow, because that's what I did both times, and I didn't get a, if it was a buck, I wouldn't have been able to get a shot. So I think next time I'm just going to continue to keep going instead of just freezing and stopping. But that's good because I learned something today, so it wasn't a waste. But I'll keep going. I'll keep going to my car and see what goes on. Maybe I'll jump another one. Well, we're back to the car. I don't even know how many miles we went. Let's check. I was tracking it. 7.96 miles, 8 miles. Went 8 miles today, seeing 6 deer. No bucks. I think no bucks. I seen the head of most of them, and the tracks were really small on the other ones, so. But I had a great time. I had a really good time. Way better than working. But me and Dave are gonna go out Friday, which is in 2 days. We're gonna enjoy Thanksgiving tomorrow, and then go out Friday and maybe even Saturday. And we might be getting snow on Sunday night, so I might go and take the day off and go Monday. I'm not sure yet, depending how much snow we get or so. So anyway, we'll get out of here and maybe we can go shoot something at my house or something.